my name is Scott Kim, and I am the owner and president of WGM Contracting. And the people we serve is pretty much everybody who lives in Northern Virginia, Maryland, and DC area.
Awesome.
All right, my name is Godson Klutse. I'm the vice president of WGM Contracting. And just like Scott said, we serve homeowners in the Nova, DC, and Maryland area.
Okay, amazing. I can't wait to learn more about everything you guys do. So, kind of take me back. Tell me how you guys got started in all of this and how you got to where you are today.
All right, so rewind 4 years, I would say, 2021. That's when we started our own business. I was working for a different roofing company as a VP of operation. I didn't see a whole lot of impact the company was making to the DMV area. So I said, let me volunteer and make some impact to the industry. So that's how we all began. And we originally launched our business, our office in Tysons, Vienna. However, we located our office in Ruston about 3 months ago. Since we've been getting lots of calls and lots of leads, and people are just loving us from Ruston area.
Very nice. Awesome. Becoming a native already, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Scott, I know you're a 3-time combat veteran with 13 years of military experience. How did that background influence the way you lead your team and build a company rooted in discipline, precision, and trust?
Yeah, I think all comes down to discipline, just like you mentioned. Without discipline, nothing can be done, nothing can be actually credited. Running a contracting business, we promise the homeowners, clients, that what we're going to bring forth in terms of service and quality. And without the discipline, it can't be done. The way we run our business at the job site and behind the scene in the office, how we come up with the estimates, proposals, takeoff and such. Without the discipline, none of that can be done correctly and with the transparency. Same thing without at the job site. Without the discipline, we can't be on the job site at the right time. We can't finish at the right time and within the given period of time, such as 5 days, 10 days, or whatnot. So it all comes down to discipline, and that's what military has taught me, and that's why we're here.
Absolutely. It almost seems like punctuality, too, just really comes into play with what you guys do and showing up
Right.
and being there and getting it done.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Awesome. And so in just 4 years, WGM has grown significantly and is on track for over $2 million in revenue. What do you think has fueled that success, and what's next for your company in the coming years?
Yes. Great question. And I think it's the repetition and having an SOP to the company. So when I first started, as I told you, I wanted to make some impact to myself first. I wanted to challenge myself in terms of better leadership and more income, obviously, to provide for the family. So impact for myself and impact for my families, taking care of my kids, and also for the community / the industry.
Awesome. Yeah, it's amazing how much you guys have just grown so quickly as well. It's very impressive. And recently, a homeowner praised your team for delivering exactly what you promised and compared your service to a restaurant that anticipates a customer's needs. What does that kind of client feedback mean to you guys?
It means a lot, and it motivates us, and it gives us the assurance and confirmation that what we're doing is correct and we're on the right path. As I explained, the SOP that we have, standard operating procedures. So the moment we actually sit down with the homeowners, we sort of explain to them what we're going to be doing in terms of the pre-phase, the during, and after. So we let the homeowners know exactly what they're to expect. And that's what we want to deliver exactly from A to Z. And what they're seeing, how we're delivering what we have promised, it gives them more credibility and, I guess, respect for us. I think that's the reason why a lot of customers are just keep on coming back, and they don't mind throwing our name out there as far as the referral goes.
So, and roofing is it's one of the few home services homeowners can't easily monitor. Tell us about your daily photo update system and how it truly helps clients stay informed and confident during the process.
Yes, that is one of the most important structure and system that we have in place in terms of our SOP. So the beginning of the project, the moment the material gets delivered on site, we set up a group chat with the client. And from that point on, we update the homeowners every morning, during the day, and in the evening. So let's say project takes about 5 days. Day one, we would send a photo of the roof, and we would mark the roof in terms of which sections will be tear off and install. And during the install, let's say we have run into some sort of a challenge where we have to replace some of the sections, such as plywood and such. Then we would take a picture and we would share an update to the homeowner, have them actually assess it and see it for themselves how bad it is, and for them to approve it before we drive on. So later down the road, when the project is done, there's no surprises. And when the job is done for the day, from the rooftop, we will take a picture, update on that group chat so that they know what was done exactly for that day. And again, it happens very next day. Picture from up on the rooftop. This section will be teared off and installed. And during the day, if there's any areas needing attention for the homeowners, if there's no repair needed, at the same time, we'll still update, hey, everything looks great. Here's the picture. So we wanted to take our homeowners to the kitchen where we're actually cooking, because there's a lot of trades, for example, kitchen or bathroom remodels. They can just quickly over the shoulder do a quick QC and see how everything's going. But roofing is the trade that you can't do that, because you can't go up to the roof, right? So we wanted to be transparent at the same time, build that trust and transparency, and work as a one team from the beginning to the end. And I do believe that is a huge impact, not only for the company, but for the industry itself.
Transparency is definitely key in a field like this. Being able to have the homeowner tuned in to every step of the process, know exactly what's going on with their home, is truly a great thing. And I can see how it has been such a significant and successful business model.
Yes.
Correct.
I would also like to add that usually homeowners, they don't get the chance to replace the roof multiple times. So for that one experience that they have to, take that big decision, invest that much money into replacing the roof, we want to make that experience seamless, transparent, bring them, a lot of value out of the experience. And it's basically the respect that we give the homeowner, and we want to bring more value to the table.
Absolutely. In a seamless way it's such a good way to put it. Very smooth and easy, and that's how you'd want it to be for them.
Yeah.
Awesome. And you work closely with leading manufacturers like Da Vinci and Brava. How do those partnerships elevate your craftsmanship, ensure quality, and enhance the client experience?
Great question. Those manufacturers they have their in-house mechanics or engineers so that they actually come out to the job site and train our subcontractors such methodology, how to cut and how to install and such to meet the warranty requirement. But sad to say that a lot of our installers are much more skilled than they are. So it is helpful to get help from the manufacturer, but because our crews are actually more experienced than the people whom they hire to be the inspector and the engineers. But we work side by side. Whatever new techniques that we come up with, we share that with the manufacturer. And some of those skills they implement and then put it on their requirement and their manual. So we work side by side, and I think it's a true blessing to work with such a manufacturer and for us to be able to, contribute our ideas and that they're actually using it.
And having that partnership too. I mean, that's truly a great way to run it.
Correct. And again, comes down to a respect and transparency and for the communication as well. They also help us out with giving us the leads. Whenever the homeowners are inquiring a synthetic roofing, they would call the manufacturer and they would call us and we would contact the homeowner, and that's how everything begins. But I don't think how other companies are doing it. Nonetheless, our VP Godson is very good with tracking and communicating back and forth with the manufacturer when we actually go out to meet with the homeowner. Regardless of how the meeting went, we call back, we give some sort of update to the manufacturer saying that, hey, look, this is how it went. And if we don't get anything from the homeowner within a couple of weeks, again, we would still update them so that they can follow back with the homeowner and such. So communication. And again, the transparency, how we're running our business with our SOP, and they're fully aware of it. So they're not scared to give us the lead to take care of their value customers.
Got it. That makes a lot of sense. Very awesome. And talking about materials, composite materials can last up to 60 years, 4 times longer than traditional cedar. Beyond lifespan, what are the biggest benefits your clients see when they choose this type of roofing?
Well, first and foremost, I think it's the financial aspect. So the reason why we actually moved to Reston area, it's because I would say about 75 to 80% of the roofs in Reston are cedar shakes, those natural wood shakes. And they only last for 15 years, max 18 years. So transitioning from cedar shake to a composite shake, they look about the same, 90 to 95%. However, they're composite, much more durable, and the lifespan is about, just like you said, 50 plus years. And the impact rating is 4, which is the highest rating. So if there's hail or any kind of object hitting onto the roof, in fact, you hit it with the hammer like so, it won't damage it, it won't break compared to that natural wood. And it does come with a Class A fire rating, which means that when there's fire on top of the roof deck, it will still maintain that fire for about 50 to 60 minutes before it penetrates down to the roof deck. So those two ratings are highest rating out in the market. So what's the benefit to it? So when they have that powerful rigid roof system, the insurance company, they value that. So the premium drops and homeowners love it. And the fact that they only have to replace the roof every 50 year or so. So most of the homeowners, when they get a new roof on, they know they're going to die fast way before the roof life runs away or the span it reaches, right?
Got
So
it.
that's biggest factor of the synthetic or composite roofing.
So composite is definitely the way to go, is what I'm
It is the
hearing.
way to go.
Yeah.
All right. And you're launching an initiative to fund clean water wells in Togo, Africa through your company's success. How does this mission begin, and what does it mean to connect your business to such a large purpose?
I'm gonna let the Togolian speak, our VP.
So when I met Scott, he told me about all these missionary work in Mauritania, and he goes there, annually to build schools with his church community. And I was always admiring that, and I always respected the fact that he had a purpose greater than just working and having success and providing for his family. So recently he brought the idea to basically put money aside and invest in providing clean water to some communities in Africa. And Togo came up because I'm Togolese. And in my country, a lot of rural areas, they depend on agriculture, but they don't have access to clean water, and they need to travel miles and miles before they can access that water. So basically, we want to serve the community, we want to serve the world, we want to work for the mission that is greater than ourselves. And by providing wells or boreholes in those rural communities, we can save them the trip. We can also help them help them from getting sick from the water that they acquire from the lakes or the river, and help a lot of communities basically. And the kids won't have to travel those miles, won't have to suffer, and they'll have clean water, and then they can maybe concentrate now on school. So basically, water is the life for those rural areas. So that's why water is our main focus in Togo.
That's wonderful. It's so inspiring that you guys are going out there doing this, and I wish you the best of luck, and I
Thank
can't
you.
wait to
Thank you.
hear more about it.
Thank you.
Wonderful. And when people hear the name WGM Contracting, what do you both hope they think of, and what legacy do you want your company to leave in the communities you serve?
What do you think?
I would
Let's go
say
first.
more than a roofing company, I would say the go-to when they hear WGM. I want WGM to be basically something they like the closest option when it comes to exterior work. And also, I want them to hear about all the benefits that we bring to the community, how we help the community, and not think of us like any other roofing companies or any other siding company, but think of us as people that have a purpose greater than the trade, because we use our skills and our talents to serve the community for the better. And that's what I was
Well said.
Real sad. Sure. Yeah, just like Godson mentioned, I believe we are the servants and we want to serve. First and foremost, people, a lot of leaders, entrepreneurs, they start off to serve themselves. And to be more exact, they start their business for the money. They want to make money. But more in depth, money for what? For what purpose and for what mission? So our company does have a mission, and we want to help ourselves out, our families, our communities, and the far country out there like Togo, Mauritania. There's people who are in need, and with their talent, with the money and revenue that we're making, we would like to help. We would love to help. We would love to impact not just the community, but the whole world. And when people look at WGM, we want them to think they're servants. They make impact, not just on our community, but to the world.
Your strive and values are absolutely incredible, and it was such a pleasure to hear your story your journey and how you got to where you are. And I wish you guys the best of luck. And thank you so much for joining me on the podcast.
Thank you.